Number 38 is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
It's always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in Game number 2.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And a curveball drops in on 2-1. 2-2 now.
That's a major league curveball there. Now, let's take a while to get used to, believe me.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game.
Oh my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Number 28 will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back. Nobody out, runner on first. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing.
Simple throw over there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1-2, here it comes. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about him. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder is on the run, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, this team grounds into a ton of double plays. They've got to stop taking themselves out of potential big innings.
Number 25 will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The 1-0 pitch. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Whew, that's a gift.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Blair ranging back. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. With a moment now, take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Number 8 will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Down and away, ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. Sox nothing. O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Dave Moorhead is on the mound for game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, you see the ERA there. Not anything that's going to jump out, but he has been dependable. He gives his ball club a chance to win.
Jerry Adair comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles, second baseman, Jerry Adair.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
They've been good away from home here, too. They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Got him. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He is a big-time power threat and leads the American League in slugging percentage coming into this game. That means he's more than just a long ball threat. He'll drive the ball in a line and pick up his fair share of extra base hits as well.
Number 3 stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Brooks Robinson will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Here's the 1-1. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, that's the obvious danger of trying to get a guy to fish at a curveball in the dirt. You'll see this one skip away, and now that'll take the double play situation right off the board. Could be a costly mistake.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. And with that, let's take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
Boog Powell steps in now, just hoping for something to go his way. And as you can see, that has not been the case in recent days. First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss on a pitch off the inside edge. It's 2-1.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack. 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Doesn't look like there's going to be much of a letdown from yesterday's ball game. They knocked the ball all over the yard in that one, and they're off and running again with an early RBI single here.
Stepping in now, number 14. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes in here right at 260. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting 6th, left fielder, Jackie.
In now, Jackie Brandt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Goes to third with it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Wow, he is just a mess out there right now. Already 2 wild pitches here in the first inning. He's looking like the nerves have really taken hold of him out there.
Here comes the 1-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
3-1, here it is. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Luis Aparicio has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Gonna be a tough play, and they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Number 13 will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses, 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Lee Thomas will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. A ball and two strikes. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brandt has a beat on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting seventh, center fielder, number 22.
Number 22 will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort.
Boy, you look for a guy to produce? He's got 9 RBIs in his last 10 games, and he had another good one yesterday as well.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brandt is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Paul Blair will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, he hasn't played very well all season, and if you look at his last 10 games, he's only had 4 hits in those 10, so what's he doing to help?
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder has a beat on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Batting ninth, catcher, Dick Brown.
Dick Brown will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty good late break to this 2-2 pitch, and we'll see on swing track. He just doesn't gauge the movement very well and swings right over the top of it.
Into the box, Jerry Adair. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Drilled on the ground is short. Ah, way to get dirty. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, love it.
The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Number 11 steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here.
Third baseman, number 11.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball one. To short, hit hard. To his right, Aparicio. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, catcher, Bob Tillman.
Bob Tillman will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. And look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Number 38 will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
That's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Number 28 steps in now. Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They still trail 1-0. Number 3 will bat here. No official at bat, but he's scored a run thus far.
Yeah, but he has found a way to contribute, and that's what really matters.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
A swinging bunt to the mound. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
Brooks Robinson is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter, designated hitter, Boog Powell.
Striding into the box, Boog Powell. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and so far, that's been the only real offense in this game. Good pitching we're seeing so far.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they're up 1-0. Number 28 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Boston, the designated hitter, number 28.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
First walk he's given up so far, and when you combine that with just one hit, it's not hard to see why these guys are having a lot of trouble scoring runs.
Number 25 stands in. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he misses here with a palm ball, even at 1-1. And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And another foul ball. Now a snap throw to first. Just keeping him close.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Set to deal on 2-2. 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
And I can tell you, from facing guys like this my whole career, you may think you're getting a curveball, but when a guy's throwing in the high 90s, it's darn near impossible to sit on one.
Into the box now, number 8, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Number 14 steps into the box.
Leading off the 4th for the Orioles, first baseman, number 14.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line toward the gap in left center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The left fielder, number 25.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his 2nd hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. And you can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Standing in now, Jackie Brandt, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
No one out with a runner at second. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Nope,
a little low. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Chopped foul right at home plate. A runner at second, nobody out. And this is in the air to straightaway right. We'll see if it's enough to get that runner to third. Number 25 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Luis Aparicio will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Luis Aparicio.
And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Stepping in now, Paul Blair. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Here's where trying to do too much and come back and haunt you. This was just going to be a simple single, but look, here comes a throwing error, and that allows him to move into scoring position.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Into the box, Dick Brown, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
You can tell a lot about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
1 out and a runner on second base. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, this pitch is just nowhere near the target. You see it run in and catch him right about thigh height. I have a feeling the bruise will be worse than the pain, and that'll leave a nice rainbow for a good couple of weeks.
Into the box now, Jerry Adair. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Jerry Stevenson is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Number 3 will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
1-0 count. Here it is. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
3-0 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
And even 3-1, I say take another one.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Number 8 is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do. And that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other 2 runners have to stay put now with 2 away.
Brooks Robinson will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 3 runs already home here. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
You know what? I don't know if there's ever a good time for a hit by pitch, but there are definitely some bad times, and that was a bad time right there. Now you load the bases, and you do it for a dangerous hitter as well.
Standing in now, Boog Powell started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
And this is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And here's one that misses, so it's 2-1 now to the Oriole left fielder.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
And you know he doesn't want to follow up that hit by pitch with a walk to the next guy. So if I'm hitting, I'm sitting dead red fastball on 3-1.
2 out, bases loaded. And the count will be full. Dribbled up the line. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 4-0 Baltimore. Number 13 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, number 13.
And he won't bite on the palm ball in the dirt for a ball. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Looking a little off here to start the 5th.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Lee Thomas is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup and the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Very high. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
1 out, nobody on. Sliced hard on the ground. Backhanded. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, number 22.
Number 22 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
2 out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. The throw into second, and he is in there.
Now batting.
Well, this is one of the few mistakes he's made all game long. Not too many guys have made solid contact so far, but he squared that one up pretty well.
Stepping in now, number 11. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
Yeah, and then 1 pitch later, he basically turns that double into a triple, as that's going to be ruled a wild pitch.
Here it comes, 1-0. To 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Outside, 3-0 now. Bob Tillman would be next if they can keep this inning alive. That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. In tight, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Bob Tillman will come forward now at a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Number 14 will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far.
Yeah, and I like the at-bats he's had. Looking very confident and fluid at the plate, Matt.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. To first. Thomas is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The left fielder, number 25, Jackie
Brandt will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
It looked like they were gunning for that low inside corner with the slider. But you see on show motion that this pitch, it's not even close. It winds up drilling him right in the leg.
Now to the plate, Luis Aparicio. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier. So let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
In now, Paul Blair. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Two out with the man at first. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Tap foul at home plate. Still 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Now batting.
Into the box, Dick Brown. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Six runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Number 20 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 20.
Standing in now, Jerry Adair, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. The 1-0 delivery. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Just a nice inside-out swing here. You'll see he lets that pitch travel deep, and those hands come through first. Just shoots it the other way.
Stepping in now, number 3, as he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play. It's strike 1. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. Another good inning for the O's. Fans like it too. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Number 38 will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Just missing here. 2-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. This is hit high and deep out to left. Brent racing back. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
Number 28 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Robinson ranges to his right. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, number 25.
Number 25 will take his 3rd shot at it now. He's 0 for 2 thus far here tonight.
Well, what do they say? 3rd time's a charm? Well, we'll see about that.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on,
Number
the
8.
best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Number 8 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1. And look out! That's the 3rd batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem.
Now batting,
Whether this is intentional
number
or not,
13.
you're not going to be long for this game if you hit back-to-back guys. Umpires, they tend to have a quick hook after that.
Into the box now, number 13, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. One and 2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Boston strands a couple. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Brooks Robinson gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now. It looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And they get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1.
Yeah, it should be 3-0 right now. Now you're just letting the pitcher right back into the at-bat.
Swing and a miss on the forkball there, and they're even at 2-2 now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Push to the right side. Gets dirty and gloves it. Safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line.
Yeah, a nice effort down there at first. This is full extension to pull it in. Then he tries to shuffle this one off to the pitcher covering first. It's close, but they couldn't quite get him.
In now, Boog Powell, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
No strike.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
A runner at first with no outs here. And it's full now, 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Into the box, number 14, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I think there's 2 ways you can kind of look at this hit by pitch. On the one hand, it's a little suspicious simply because these guys have scored so many runs already, but at the same time, at some point, you've got to put a stop to guys diving out over the plate, and this may be that time.
Stepping in now, Jackie Brandt. As he'll take a forkball here that drops in there for strike 1.
Very important here with 2 guys on following the hit by pitch. He had to come out and establish the count in his favor, and he did just that.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Luis Aparicio will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. From the stretch. Now a forkball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
2 down, runners at first and second. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count. Here it comes. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Center fielder, number 6, Paul Blair.
You want to talk about a guy putting his all into a throw? Well, watch this. Now that's what you call effort.
call. Blair will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Hit hard to short. Underhanded flip on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. We're through 6 full. The O's lead this thing 7-0. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Lee Thomas will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
Shot toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Number 22 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
In there, 2-1.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
To 2-2 now.
No reason not to go for broke now. What do you got to lose?
He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. Robinson is there, and he's got it for the first out.
He continues to pitch well out there. Here's his pitch breakdown so far.
Number 11 steps in now. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, Man, the intimidation factor was definitely in evidence there. He's not going to back down from too many hitters out there, especially not your number 8 guys. Threw it right by him.
Standing in now, Bob Tillman, as this is popped foul behind the plate at strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Left side. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for the Red Sox. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Jay Ritchie will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Dick Brown digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Catcher, Dick Brown.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time, and he winds up losing him.
Digging in and looking for more, Jerry Adair. He singled his last time up. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Nobody out, runner on first. To short, reined in to second for 1, on to first, and they get them both.
Well, the one thing this guy definitely has coming in out of the bullpen is that hard sinking fastball. And here it is in all its glory as he gets the big double play ball to take away the pressure.
Into the box now, number 3. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Orioles held in check there, but they're still in control, 7-0. Number 38 will dig in. 1 hit and 2 official trips thus far.
Shortstop, number 38.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ripped down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Now batting, number 28.
Well, just their fourth hit of the ball game, but this is one of their better swings they've had all game long, and winds up going for a double.
Number 28 will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Brandt ranging back. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he's safe.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now, if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Number 25 will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
0-1, here it comes. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next two pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
0-2, here it comes. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. On 2-2 now, you got to come up with your best pitch right here because this is a definite strikeout situation.
And he chased it in the dirt. Up with it, Brown. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it 7-1 now. And quite a turn of events there, as not only is he on the dropped third strike, but a run scores as well. Number 8 steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Has a look, now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
And I think having that guy on first is taking him totally out of his game.
Yeah, I don't know why he's so concerned. He's got the lead. If that guy wants to go, let him go.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this guy.
Number 13 will try and snap out of it. 3 at-bats and 3 whiffs thus far.
Oh, and guys, he's already got the hat trick, and he's got that old golden sombrero staring him right in the face. I can't watch.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Lee Thomas.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a
pitching for the
lefty
Orioles,
waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their
30.
own out of the bullpen here. Into the box, Lee Thomas, as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Orioles are on top, 7-1. Brooks Robinson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Third baseman, Brooks Robinson.
Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fork ball, 1-2 now. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Boog Powell will dig in. Took a called 3rd strike his last time.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Down the 3rd baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Outside, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. High pop up. Number 13 is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 14.
Number 14 stands in. And the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. The Orioles lead it 7-1. A beautiful nighttime view there of the Baltimore skyline as we head to the top of the 9th in this one. Number 22 steps into the box.
Boston, center fielder, number 22.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw down to first, 1 away.
The batter.
2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Number 11 steps in now. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out.
Now batting, catcher, Bob Tillman.
Bob Tillman stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there, strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Flipped out the other way toward short. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Good job there to shut the door as they wind up ending the month on a winning note.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line. He gave him 7 2/3 good innings, and he was definitely the difference in this one.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Orioles win this one 7-1. Good night from Baltimore.
Our final line score tonight. First